Hey up guys, S-Man back at it again with a brand new Horizons video. This is not actually going to be a review, but instead my first theory on Mega Voltage. Like I've been saying, I want to do more theories basically based off of episodes as they come out for Mega Voltage. But yeah, with that, if you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment about what you think, if you agree with me or not. Leave a comment about potentially your own theories. And yeah, subscribe and come back for future videos. So let's just get right into the theory. Now, going out of the last episode, which at the time of recording this is the Steelix episode, I don't know if I'm going to have this out before the next episode, but we'll see. It's the Steelix episode. There is one major thing to come out of that episode. Or there is more, but like the most major theory-driven thing is the Zygarde stuff, which I'm not going to talk about because I feel like that's boring, and instead, I'm going to talk about why Ult is going to be the next Explorer. Now, let me kind of explain a little bit of my theory. Firstly, this whole idea came to me from the new ending, where we see Ult basically join the Rising Bolt Tacklers on their ship. But it's something kind of off, where it's Ult and Sableye sitting by themselves, staring off into the sky, while all the others sit around on the side and having fun. So that made me like think, oh, Ult is this like outsider character who's like gonna grow close to them as the series goes on. But then like I also thought about it, what if he just doesn't? What if once the Rising Gold Attacker is like assemble, he feels like he's an outsider and decides to ditch them, where he's approached by someone, aka Spinel, recruited to the Explorers. And there's also like other evidence besides like, oh, him being an outsider, or that I have. No, I want to talk about why I definitely think we are getting another Explorer member, because that's also a big part of this theory. Because like, oh, why would Ult just join the Explorers? Blah 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 blah. But I feel like Spinel is going to be looking for a potential new member soon, and why not choose someone who's close with the Rising Road Tacklers to mess with? So basically, the entire series we've had 5 Explorer at. Even when Amithio got like put on probation and like sent away, technically we still had 5 members of the Explorers. At the Battle of Rakua, Gibeon was basically replaced Amithio in what had previously been like as the 5th member. But with Gibeon and Amithio now gone, we only have 4 Explorers. So that leaves open space for a new character to take over that spot in the Explorers. But obviously, why would they just like come out with a new character all of a sudden once the Rising Road Tacklers have a final battle with the Explorers? Why not make it Ult? And also it works. I feel like it also works because Ult is Roy's rival, but rival in the sense of wanting to catch Rayquaza. And also, he seems to be on an equal level of battle with Roy. But he is also rivals Roy's goal of the Black Rayquaza, which a certain Explorer did at one point. I don't know if you guys remember this. Amithio did have an ambition to catch the Black Rayquaza for like a little bit of the series, and being more of a sort of a rival to Roy in that aspect. But like once he lost to Rayquaza the 3rd time, he gave up, which I thought was hilarious. But yeah, now we have someone basically. So Ult could basically replace what Amithio previously was to Explorers. But I also have one more thing that like kind of pushes this series towards it, which being Roy's constant abandonment of Ult, not wanting him to get involved in the plot, fearing it's not any of his business. And we see this keeps pissing Ult off. So if Roy, like say one day, Roy and Liko and potentially Dot and the rest of Rising World Tacklers ditch Ult yet again, what if we have this potential, this like scheming man saying, oh, why don't you come with me and we go on an adventure together, and I'll be your friend and I won't ditch you like these guys can ditch you. Ult definitely seems like he's a character who would be easily impressioned by someone as manipulative as Spinel. And based on what the public knows about the Rising World Tacklers, Spinel's the good guy, and the Rising World Tacklers are the bad guys. And I'm gonna assume Roy never told Ult about his time the Rising World Tacklers, because when he introduces Liko, he only really says, "Oh, this is a former friend I traveled around with." Hey guys, S-Man here. Just a quick little edit while I was editing this video, I came up with a whole nother idea about how Ult could fit into this. Spinel doesn't have Rayquaza yet, and Ult's dream is Rayquaza. What if he catches Rayquaza, and that's how Spinel gets his hands on the final hero Pokemon? Did I just cook with that? Maybe I did, but yeah, that's all I really gotta say. Back to how the video was recorded. Hey guys, S-Man back at it again with another edit, because I took forever to make this video due to finals, but we should be rolling back on track soon. But I also want to say, this theory might have just been confirmed with the newest episode that comes out either this week or had just came out, depending on when this gets uploaded. If this gets uploaded before the Think episode review. But yeah, so that's all I really wanted to say. So yeah, basically, that's all really I gotta say on this theory, Ult being the next Explorer. As more episodes come out, there might be more evidence to point to it, but I'm also only working on 2 episodes and a picture that I saw that comes out. But just basically to recap everything I said, Ult hates women, so he's a villain. I hope you guys did enjoy this little theory I put together, and if you guys have your own, and leave a comment, if whatever you got, if you guys like agree, say so, disagree, leave why, and I'd love some debate about my own theories, and like, I just would love to basically I'd love to basically be able to have like a back and forth about my thought process compared to someone else's. I'd love to hear your guys' basically opinions about like why my theory can be wrong or right. So yeah, hope you guys like this shorter video, and subscribe for more potential theories as Horizons goes on. Yeah, I'm S-Man signing off.